Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video, and we are over on the Lost Island, as you can see now, and I'm going to show you a really neat little trick for finding snow owls. There's actually only one really general area they spawn in, and it's pretty easy to figure out. Now what you're going to do is you're going to look at your map, and the general spawn point, just so you can see it, is you see that entire northern side of the snowy area? They seem to only spawn on the northern side, so it's the entire northern side, mind you. But the entire northern side is, if you kind of like scan and go across the top of that northern side, you are bound to run into them, which is pretty handy actually. Now I'll show you what I mean by that. We're going to go ahead and check out the snow owls right now. Here are all of their spawns, just so you can see what I'm talking about. They always spawn on that northern shore side kind of thing over there. And here is all of the spawn points that they have on the map at this moment in time. The 150s, it doesn't seem like there's like a generic high level spawn. That being said, now that I'm noticing it, all three of the top three right now are congregated around 3039 and 3540. So that's kind of useful. So let's go ahead and check out that zone real quick, and I'll kind of head over there so you can see. And all you got to do is go to the northern side of the snowy mountains. So we're just going to stick over here, and you can see there's the southern side over there, and here's the northern side. So we're going to go to like 39-ish is where we're at. Alright, so just so you can see, there's a 150 right there, that's perfect, and a 20 right there. These are the chords, 35, 40, and it seems kind of like in the middle to the northern side of this. You can kind of like scan this entire area, and just in the snow zone, it seems to be that they do spawn in clusters of 2 or 3, so if you're going to find one, you're likely going to find a few other ones. So just like, if you see one, look real quick in its surrounding vicinity, and you'll usually be able to locate a few more spawn points for them, just because that's how things spawn on this map. You can see that I'm looking around, and there's all kinds of like stuff all over the place. So just make sure you're careful of the Ice Wyvern Canyon, which does sit right where I am right now at 32 or 34.2 and 43.7. Now again, if you haven't ever used traps to tame these guys, traps are helpful. However, I don't actually use traps to tame snow owls. I think it's pretty simple just to actually go down and knock them out. Let's see if I can actually trank arrows. Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. So in my opinion, it's the easiest thing. If you just, now in order to tame these guys, you just have to get them aggroed to you, which is kind of a pain in the butt, because sometimes they're like, hey, let me attack literally everything here. And I'm going to go ahead and demolish everything here, so that way they don't have to worry about that. Please. There's that. And then let's go ahead and break out the mouse button. So they have a ridiculous aggro range, because they can't, like, I don't know why, they seem to be terrible at gathering or hitting things. So all you have to do in order to actually tame one of these things is kind of like run with them in a circle. See how they literally just can't catch you? If you just rotate to your side, you cannot actually get caught by a snow owl. And you just lead them a little bit, and you can actually hit them and knock them out without building a trap, just because they are stupid easy to knock out. And yeah, I mean, honestly, you could probably just stand still, and they have a hard time getting to you, and just like wait for it to come back around, and then as it's doing its circle, just aim for it, and you're gonna lead it just a little bit, and then, or just do what I'm doing here and do a little circle and rotate. Now you can see that this is level 20. I'm using a primitive crossbow, and it's pretty easy to knock these things out as long as you're just like doing a circle. It's kind of comedic that it's actually this easy. Just do a circle, and that's the easiest way to knock these guys out, because you can't actually get hit by them when they're doing that, so they'll just literally avoid and like do circles around you. Now you could just, if you get it to a good spot, you can actually just stand still straight up, and they will actually just, you know, constantly try and be near you, which is useful. And eventually they'll get to a point where they start to run away. Where'd that guy even go? You do have to chase them for this point, so you could bola them to help this out, but I mean, obviously you can build a trap, you can do whatever you need to, you can use a net gun, anything you want to do is as long as they get trapped, who cares, right? But bolas work on these guys, so does pretty much everything else, so there's not really necessary to build a trap is all I'm trying to say. If you get them decently high on their torpidity, then bola them and then start smacking them. Headshots do not seem to have an effect on these guys, in my opinion. I've never noticed one. Notice how it doesn't do increased damage. You'll have increased damage for headshots if it does, and it doesn't. So hopefully this helps you out and get some snow owls on Lost Island.